Chris wanted to serve his country, and joining the armed forces seemed like a great way to do it. So after graduating from high school, he joined the Marines. He joined the Marines again after college and became an officer. Chris was deployed to Iraq and was involved in heavy fighting. When he returned home, everything seemed fine on the surface, but inside he was in turmoil.
I found myself depressed, anxious, not knowing what to do. I was a couple notches below suicidal.
Post-traumatic stress from his war experience caused his life to unravel. Alcohol abuse led to legal problems, and he eventually found himself facing serious charges and a lengthy jail sentence. But his life turned around when he landed in a courtroom like this one.
How's everything else going as far as...
This is Veterans Treatment Court. It's a specialized court designed to help veterans address the root cause of their legal trouble, which in most cases is untreated PTSD.
When you're talking about combat situations, or you're talking about consistent situations where you're exposed to trauma over trauma over trauma, our bodies, our minds kind of break down and it becomes really overwhelming.
This court in Johnson County is one of some 300 veterans treatment courts across the U.S. The first one was established in 2008 in Buffalo, New York. In Johnson County, partnerships between the district court, the sheriff's office, and the Justice Information Management System allow court personnel to find out immediately when a veteran gets arrested. Those veterans can then apply for Veterans Treatment Court. They're not always eligible. The court won't take people charged with serious felonies, people with long criminal histories, and people who don't need treatment.
Almost everybody that's come into the program has had PTSD. More than half of our veterans have had a traumatic brain injury and PTSD, which further exacerbates the problem.
Veterans Treatment Court is designed to make sure they get treatment. Partnerships between the court system, the Veterans Administration, and Johnson County Mental Health ensure that treatment is readily available.
The more that they are exposed to the trauma in a supportive environment and they develop coping skills along the way, that eventually can make those past traumatic events more manageable.
Getting treatment is the main requirement, but it's not the only one. Others include drug and alcohol screenings twice a week, required meetings with a court-appointed mentor, and mandatory court appearances every 2 weeks in the beginning, every 4 weeks in the later stages. The payoff?
If they graduate from the program, which could be 12 to 18 months, sometimes a little bit longer than that if they get delayed phase-ups, they get a criminal charge dismissed.
They don't have any conviction. It's a diversion. They're diverted from the criminal justice system, so it keeps it off of their record.
The court can't wipe the record clean in every case. It all depends if diversion or probation was granted. Regardless of what happens, for many, the biggest benefit is avoiding a lengthy stay in jail.
Not being in jail for a year or more gave me a huge head start on rebuilding my life.
Chris used the newfound opportunity to establish himself in the business world. His mandatory court appearances went a lot like this one.
How have things been going for you the past couple of weeks?
Not bad.
It felt very different from a normal court proceeding.
Hopefully fall cleanup goes well and I can get as many hours out of that as I can.
At first, wow, okay, what? You know, I just quickly realized again that everybody in that room really cares.
To show how much it cares, the court provides rewards and incentives.
You can select from the fishbowl.
Those who stay on track can pick out gift cards or military memorabilia after every court appearance. And if they continue to hold up their end of the bargain,
Congratulations on moving to Phase 5.
they get to advance from Phase 1 to Phases 2, 3, and 4. And then,
And congratulations on your graduation.
It was really important for me to get through the program, so I just wanted to make sure that I was able to, stay focused and be goal-driven, because that's what it did. It gave me a goal.
I got the feeling that they were all working as a team to pull me along. It wasn't a, we're out to get you. It was a, we want you to succeed.
as Chris looks back over his journey through Veterans Treatment Court, he can see the difference it's made in his life.
I am excited again about going to work on a daily basis. It's something that motivates me. It's just been a total rebuild of my life, and I'm happier now than than I have been in a lot of years.
Thanks to Veterans Treatment Court, he can now enjoy a new lease on life in the land he risked his life to defend.